Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see some of the rules of pronouns. Last day we discussed about what is a pronoun and subject pronoun and about object pronoun. We already saw some examples of that. Today we are going to see some of the rules of pronouns, how to use pronouns. The first rule of pronoun is a personal pronoun works in a place of a noun. The number, gender, and the person of the pronoun must be according to the noun only. For an example, Sita loves her husband. It is incorrect because Sita is a female. So we want to write Sita loves her husband. It is not his husband, it is her husband. So here we should match with the gender. The number also is very important. According to the number, if it is plural, we want to use the pronouns accordingly. If it is singular, we want to use the pronouns accordingly. If the gender, if we are talking about a male, we should use his or he. So keep in mind that a personal pronoun works in a place of a noun. The number, gender and person of the pronoun must be according to the noun only. The second rule of a pronoun. When there are two or more singular nouns are joined by and, the pronoun for them always in the plural number. For an example, Rohan and Ram have lost his books. It is incorrect. It is not his books. It is their book because we are talking about two people, Rohan and Ram. Rohan and Ram have lost their books. That is the correct usage. The third rule of a pronoun is if two or more singular nouns joined by and are preceded by each and every, the pronoun must be singular. For an example, each of Rohan and Sohan has done his work. That is a correct usage. Here we used each. Each of Rohan and Sohan has done his work. But if it is Rohan and Sohan has done his work, then it is wrong. If there is each of Rohan and Sohan has done his work, that is correct. If a singular nouns and a plural nouns are combined by or either or neither or nor, the singular noun usually comes first in the sentence and the pronoun must be in the plural number. For an example, either the team manager or his subordinates failed in their duty in sending the official messages. Fifth rule, when two or more singular nouns are joined by either or neither nor, the pronouns is always in the singular. Ram or Mohan should invest his money in some business. Here actually we are talking about either Ram or Mohan. We are talking about only a single person. So we should use the singular pronoun here. The sixth rule, either or neither are always used in relation with two things or two persons. For more than two, any or none must be used. Either of the two girls can pay for it. Neither of the two brothers has been selected. The seventh rule for a pronoun is if in a sentence one is used as the subject, all the pronouns in the sentence must be changed into one or one's and not his, her or him. One should always keep one's promise. Here we can't use his or her or him instead of one's. One should always keep one's promise. That is the correct usage. The eighth rule is if any pronoun functions as the complement of the verb to be, it is always in the nominative case. It is me who have to go. That is incorrect. It is I who have to go, not me. The ninth rule of a pronoun is if there is any pronoun that functions as an object to a verb or a preposition, it is in the objective case. For an example, it is for she to consider. That is incorrect. It is for her to consider. The fifth rule of pronoun is When two singular nouns are joined by and, denote the same person or thing, the pronoun used for them must be singular in number. When the article the is placed before the first noun. For example, the accounts intern and treasurer should be careful in his work of keeping account. Here we are talking about the same person by using singular nouns, and that is joined by and. In that place we will use the singular pronoun, his work of keeping accounts. 11th rule of pronoun is, if a personal pronoun is connected by a conjunction which some other words in the objective case, it must be in the objective or accusative case. For example, these shoes are for you and me. It is not like these shoes are for you and I. Instead of I, we want to use me. The 12th rule, a pronoun must be used in the objective case in a sentence beginning with let. For example, let her go to her office. Last day we learned what is objective case and subjective case. So here a pronoun must be used in the objective case if the sentence begins with let. Let her go to her office. It is not let she go to her office. That is incorrect. The 13th rule of a pronoun is, while someone is confessing a fault or expressing a negative idea, the sequence of the personal pronouns should be as follows. Just listen here. I, you and he are in the wrong and will be punished. First person first, second person next, and the third person last. If we are talking about three different persons, first person, second person and third person, then we should use this order. I, you and he are in the wrong and we will be punished. The 14th rule of pronoun is, while someone is expressing a positive idea or praise, the sequence of the personal pronouns should be as follows. You, he and I will get an award for the good work we have done. Second person first, third person as a second, and the first person in the last. As you can see, second person we used you as first, third person he we used as a second, and first person I we used as third. So this is the difference between when we express a negative idea or when we confess a fault, and when we say something positive about, or if we are praising a person. This is the correct way to express our ideas by using pronouns. Dear students, this exercise is for you. Try to find out the correct answers to fill in the blanks. Thank you.